Hello, everybody. So, I am home. Now, I wanted to welcome you to this video. I'm going to quick insert a couple clips. I'm going to fix my hair too. So, we have been home for a week, I think. We came home on the 22nd, and it is the 29th. Yeah, so 7 days. I have a video clip I'm going to put in for sure of Flynn's first steps out of the hospital. And then I don't know what the other video clips are. So I'm going to insert those clips. And then I'm going to get back in here. Oh, one of them is me shopping at Joann's buying yarn. And then, so after those 2, maybe 3 clips, I'm going to do some chatting about Flynn's overall health and being back home and what's that's been like. And then crafty stuff. Okay, so let's go to those video clips. So we got released. We're out here waiting for our car. Flynn, how do you feel being outside for the first time in over a month? Do you feel cold? Do you enjoy the air? You want to touch some dirt or something over there? You feel good about being outside? This is your first, I'm just teasing you, you don't have to. Do you feel excited to be released? All right. Flynn, give them everybody a wave. All right, so what you just saw were the video clips and a couple pictures of Flynn's pick line, and just things in general in regards to his health. So we have been back home. Right away coming home, the next day we went to the hospital, which we came home on a Thursday. Friday, we went to the hospital to have lab work, and we came home pretty close to right away that Friday, the 23rd. Then we went to the no, maybe it was the 22nd. Because on the 24th, we went to the hospital again, 9 a.m. And again, they took his blood, blah, blah, blah. Everything was fine. Then on the 26th, we went in for another bone marrow biopsy. And they took his blood, they did the bone marrow biopsy, and they're like, his kidneys are in sad shape, people. So they took him off this medicine called the Tacro. That's the anti-rejection medicine. And then we had to go back to the hospital the next day. I know, it was delightful. And that's when they changed him to 100% fluids, which he was only on for 16 hours a day. Now he's on 24 hours a day. And they said, you need to come back on Friday. So we came back. Actually, today is that Friday. My husband is there because we decided to take turns. Because it was just getting to be so much for him and I both to be gone and the big kids to be still at home. And with his kidneys, we didn't know for sure if they would want us to check in or stay extra hours. So we've kind of decided at that point we were going to tag team things. So he went today. I'm going to go in again on Sunday morning, 9 a.m. That one should just be a blood draw, but then we have to go back again on Tuesday. And unfortunately, my husband has to work that day. Thankfully, the kids don't have to go to school. For some reason, I thought my kids were going back to school on the 2nd. They're not. So I'll just take Flynn to the hospital, come back home, because I have a chiropractor appointment. Somehow, these last couple days, I have either extremely stressed out my back, or maybe it went from, it was already tender from sleeping on the hospital couch, to carrying things in and out of the car, the stress of driving to and from Milwaukee. I don't know. I could not sleep last night. There was not a position. At this point in the morning, could not stand, sit, or lay down without my back hurting. So I got to go to my chiropractor, which I think is hilarious. His name's Dr. Brandon, and my husband's name is Brandon. And it's weird to call somebody named Brandon doctor. But anyway, I went to Dr. Brandon, He cracked me up, rubbed my back, said, yeah, your muscles in your back, your lower back and your glute are really tense and spasming. It is most likely stress related. So he recommended me to read a book, which I thought, great. Add one more thing to my plate. But I am home on FMLA for January. So if I can try to read the book, I did order it. I'll put a link in the description to the book. It's called Burnout and something with dealing with stress or ending the stress cycle. I'll give it a shot. Hopefully it's not too stressful. So I did buy that book. I'll put, like I said, I'll put a link in the description in case you guys are stressed and somebody wants to try it out. Interestingly enough, when I had this first big back problem, which started at the end of August before school started, when we found out about Flynn needing this bone marrow transplant ASAP, I was seeing a Dr. Courtney, and she also recommended this book. And I don't know. I guess it'd be easier if I could watch a video and then I could knit through it or crochet through it. Okay, so that is essentially what's going on with Flynn. It's a balancing act between finding out the right amount of rejection medicine, anti-rejection medicine, that doesn't hurt his kidneys, going in for 2 to 3 checkups a week to make sure the levels in his blood, 1, are showing that his kidneys are not unhappy, 2, showing that he's growing his own platelets, white blood cells, neutrophils, and red blood cells, and then 3, making sure he has the right amount of this anti-rejection medicine. So that is all that's going on with Flynn. Now I'm going to show you what I found at Joann's in a little video clip, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so as you know, I am obsessed with Big Twist Party, and I have confetti. I bought 6 of them. And to be honest, I've been in a terrible mood last couple days with going back and forth to Flynn's Children's Hospital. Feels like we were home 5 days and we've been to the hospital 4. So I got a gift card for Christmas, and I just bought some diamond kits, which, side note, you guys, I'll talk about that in a bit with you. So I decided to buy 2 of these, 1 of those, because ugly, don't like it, but I want them all. There's some blue, there's some canyon, an orange, and another pinkish color. So I have bought a cartload. We'll see what happens with my coupons, but I'm pretty excited. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm just gonna get this yarn and go. Okay, I love Big Twist Party. Okay, you guys, so yeah, I got a bunch of party yarn. A bunch of you were like, summer party yarns at Joann's. And actually, another thing that I'm gonna talk to you guys about in a bit, I wanna say, I'm trying to think of the days of the week, probably Wednesday, when we had just come back from the hospital. I wanted my husband to stop by Joann's because Mady and I have kind of got hooked on diamond painting. I know, I said I would never do it. And when I was looking for another diamond painting pen, because what happened is when we were in the hospital and they had that big toy room, I could take things for the big kids, and I took a diamond painting kit. And then Mady said she didn't want to do it. So then I started doing it, and I was like, this is really fun. It's a Valentine's Day gnome. And if you remember last year, I had that Valentine's Day gnome contest, and I tried to design my own pattern, blah, blah, blah. And so I really loved this Valentine's gnome. Well, she saw me doing it and picked up while I was at the doctor's and started working on it on herself. And so when I called and said we were coming home, she's like, by the way, I've been doing your diamond painting. I'm like, well, it was yours, but you didn't want to do it, so I did it, and now she's doing it. So I thought, well, I'll just get another pen, and then we can do it together. So while I was running around Joann's, I saw that they had party yarn, Big Twist Party. I'm like, I'll come back tomorrow, because my husband was in the car, and Flynn. So I found the diamond painting stuff. I bought another pen. I bought some more trays, and then I bought 2 more diamond paintings. Luckily, they were 50% off, so I don't feel terrible. So Mady and I, the last couple days, have been diamond painting. Well, then I want to say yesterday. And if today's Friday, Thursday was yesterday. I zipped over to Joann's and I bought my party yarn. And I was going to buy it regardless of whether it was on sale. Full price $6.99. Turned out it was on sale for, and I didn't see a sign. And in that clip, you probably did or didn't see a sign either. But it was on sale for $3.99 from $6.99. So I bought a lot. This is what I bought. I bought 3 of this blue called Glacial Pool. Yep, because I loved this blue color. Oh, there's a third. I got to check this aside because I also have some cards I'm going to open up here, which is always great because whenever I open cards here on the computer, I can't remember how to read. I did buy 2 of these candy. Now, candy and confetti are the 2 colors I already had. I'm pretty sure that I had a bunch of confetti, so I just bought the 2 candy. They're very close in color. In fact, in a moment, I'm going to dig around here and see what I can find. Because my crochet corner is a mess right now, you guys. Then I bought 3 Prism, which is kind of a blue with brown and dark blue flecks. Another one, because I like blues. And then I bought 2 of this one, Canyon. This is kind of a reddish orange, I believe. Is this Canyon as well? Yes. It's kind of like reddish pink, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of blue. 2 of those because I didn't love it as much as I loved the blues. Then I bought 1 of this Big Twist Party in the color Succulent. Just because I'm not really a fan of green, but it is kind of packery, green and gold. And I found that I can knit 2 hats, maybe crochet 1, but make 2 hats out of this. So I did buy that just to have all the colors. I bought this one. This one is, I only bought 1 of these. This is Sunset, kind of an orangey color. As many of you know, I'm not really a fan of yellow and orange and green or brown. I really like blue, purple, and pink. Some reds, I guess depends. Okay, and then the other one I got was Sugar Rush, and this is kind of a purpley blue. I got 3 of those. Okay, so I bought all of those. You guys, when you see what kind of a situation I'm in, you're gonna be like, girl, why did you buy all that? And honestly, I was just, I mean, not to have a pity party, but it has been really hard. And 1, I wasn't doing a lot of shopping in the hospital, which probably thrilled my husband, although I was Amazon shopping. But I love this yarn, and every time I go back to get it, it's out, or I go online, it says in-store only, or I go to the store and they don't have any, so I really wanted to stock up on it. I love Big Twist Party. Now, I ended up buying 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15 skeins of yarn that were supposed to be $6.99 each. I got them for $3.99. I got my 15% off because I'm a teacher. Yes, if you're a teacher, Joann will give you 15% off. Nothing I bought was regular price, so I didn't get that. But I did have a cute little coupon stored up for my diamond painting purchases. $5 off $5. And then I used a gift card. Somebody got me a gift card. Thank you, Grandma Mary, for Joann for Christmas. And so what the total after the discount on the yarn was $50. And I used my gift card and I only had to pay $13. Well, I used the $5 and then I only had to pay $8. So that was very exciting. That is my Big Twist purchase. Right now I'm still just making hats. But I do want to bump up the baby sweaters situation because I did really enjoy making one of those. Jane Wynn from Scraptastic Yarn has an excellent knitting pattern, which I do want to get started on. So this is my bag of baby blanket and hats that I crocheted while I was in the hospital. This is the Big Twist. Oh, no, it's probably too far down in here. Oh, here it is. This is that Big Twist hat that I made out of the confetti for an adult. And you guys, I'm going to leave this on now because it looks so cute. I actually was watching Cinnamon Twists, and she had said, she actually was talking about a Grinch hat she knitted. How she measures by putting the yarn around her head 3 times. Because I do a long tail cast on, and once you get crack-a-lackin' on that long tail cast on, it's really disappointed if you don't make it to 80. That's what I cast on. And her strategy works really well. You do kind of have a little bit of a tail on the end that I end up twisting up and then just cutting off. But I'd rather have more than less. And knitting uses up less yarn than crochet anyway. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's true. So I did appreciate that tip that Cinnamon Stitches gave. Is that when you want to do a long tail cast on and you're going to knit a hat, measure it around your head 3 times. Well, you could do 1 and then fold it over 3 times. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is some Christmas cards that I'm going to try to read online or on video here. This is from somewhere in South Carolina. Interestingly enough, I had a chat in the comments with a few of you guys about state abbreviations. It does appear that she made her own card. Isn't that cute? Well done. And warm wishes for, oh, this is Carrie Penny. So very nice. Happy crafty homemaker. I was watching her for a real long time, for a while. I'm still subscribed to her, but yeah, I do remember she does make her own cards, you guys. So check out Carrie Penny. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. She's living in South Carolina, apparently. But anyway, I noticed that a lot of the younger kids don't know the state abbreviations. Now, to be fair, the biggest one that I think, personally, is a lot of people mess up Alaska. They think when I say that my state is AK, that it's Arkansas, but it's not. This is I Love Loopy. This gal also has a yarn channel. Holiday wishes for a peaceful season. Love you. Heart, Yarny hugs and love, Tracy. You, Flynn, and family are my prayers. Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a blessed year. I do appreciate all the prayers for Flynn, because Flynn does have a long road, you guys. And it's tough. Between his kidneys and not wanting to take his medicine. PA, I believe, is Pennsylvania. I've got a card here. Ooh, this card is beautiful. Silent Night. I love Christmas cards. They're so pretty. Of course, in this side here, it has the words to the song Silent Night. Wishing you peace, hope, and love this Christmas season from Valerie and family. Thank you. And then here is a little mini package. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what state abbreviation we have here. TN, Tennessee. And, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, wow. This is from, oh, look at this. Sheila's a handy gal. She's got her own little label. Do you see that, you guys? Facial cloths handcrafted by Sheila. And they're cute colors. Look at that. I want to get myself some business cards. Sheila, how did you get this? Where did you print this up yourself and cut it? That's amazing. Here's the card. Ooh. Let's see if there's anything in here. It says, pray and crochet. Summer, I've been watching your YouTube channel for a long time. Wait, I better quick skim this. Sometimes I start reading it and then they're like, don't read this on camera. Oh, I don't think she says that. My grandma taught me how to crochet when I was 8 years old. Now I'm 72. My grandma taught me how to crochet. I crochet these cloths for you. I've been praying for Flynn for a long time. I wanted to get him whatever he wants for Christmas. So in this red bag is all his. Continue your prayer. So she included a little, a monetary gift in here for me to buy Flynn whatever he wanted for Christmas, which is really thoughtful. Thank you, Sheila, and your cute little cloths here. Man, that's cute. Thank you, Sheila. He will appreciate it. I know he will. And then here is her Christmas card. Little kids doing the nativity. How sweet is that? I never got to do the nativity when I was a kid in church. Our church never did it. Like, I mean, we did Christmas programs, but we never did the nativity. Aw, that's cute. Look at that. Like kids, that wise man trying to hold all that Thanks be to God for his indescribable gift. 'Tis a season that reminds us that no miracle too small, and hope and peace, and especially love, are the greatest gifts of all. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and quite a great New Year. Stay strong. Love, Sheila. Enjoy your gift. Thank you, Sheila. Now, I don't know if Sheila's got a YouTube channel, but she does have this. So thank you very much for these facial cloths. I will talk to Flynn straight away. Right now, like I said, he's at the hospital to get him whatever he wants with this. And I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who's had, a few of you sent him gifts in the hospital. I want to say Jan did, and we got it on the day and she actually messaged me in my Facebook group because I posted a picture, joke picture about not finishing your Christmas presents for the year. And she's like, did you get the package for Flynn? And literally, I'm not joking, you guys. We had packed up everything. Everything was on cards. We were on the way out, and the nurse was like, hey, we got a package. And in it, she got Flynn a Squishmallow, which he adores. He loves them. And a couple things that I ended up putting in his stocking, a Pez dispenser, a sticky, creepy, crawly guy, and some socks. And then she included for me these 2 cakes. I got 2 of these. I remember when these sweet rolls first came out, and I was obsessed, and I ran to Joann and I bought them right away. These are beautiful colors, pink and purple. So thank you for that gift as well. I am going to have to do a serious cleanup here, people, because what's happened is while I was away, my husband would bring things that I crocheted and dropped them here. One point I sent my sister back to get me some more yarn, like I needed more yarn, like I needed a hole in my head. I don't know why, but she did so kindly. She didn't make a mess, but now I've got this bag of yarn to put away, this bag of yarn, because if you remember, I went on that random Joann shopping trip, and this was the yarn that I had packed to bring, but I had forgotten it. It was upstairs. So I've got a lot to sort down here. I've got a lot going on. Now, let's talk a little bit more about those diamond painting situations. So it is really enjoyable. I knew it would be, which is why I was trying to keep myself from doing it. And Mady and I are having a great time. So what I've decided to do down here in this basement area, which you only see my crafty hoard, and I a couple times have shown you this disaster of a basement. Directly across from me is my husband's computer, and he has 3 monitors because he's a huge computer nerd. And then he's got his computer, which is a double wide desk, and Flynn sits right next to him. And then he's got 2 monitors now. He's got his laptop that he got to go in the hospital, and then he's got another monitor. Then kitty corner over here, kind of at the angle of the room in the corner, my other son, Jer, has a desk. Then right across here is my daughter's desk. And sometimes if you wanted to pop over to Summer's Tips and Teaching, that's a channel I started this summer. I have obviously not posted on it because I haven't been teaching since October. But that corner and that desk is Maddie's. We were doing teaching videos there. But just right next to Maddie's corner was the friend computer. So my husband a bit ago, I would say a few years ago, went to a university computer sale and bought a bunch of cheap computer components. Because he's such a good computer nerd, he can repurpose and join those computers together to make better computers. So he bought a bunch of monitors, he bought a bunch of hard drives, and we had a computer for each of our kids. And then when they had a friend come over, they could play. Now, let me tell you, the kids loved it. And since my husband and I mostly spend our time down here, they're all supervised. And then when I sit down here and crochet, I can see everybody's monitors. Well, the friend's computer is a hunk of garbage now. It's had some viruses downloaded on it. It's super duper old. It's got to be at least, we've had it for at least 5 to 10 years since he bought it from that university sale. So I just packed it up. I wrapped up the keyboard cords and I put them in a drawer where my husband keeps extra keyboards and mice. And then I took the monitor and put it where my husband keeps extra monitors because we have extra monitors. And then the hard drive I just shoved somewhere. I'm not going to lie. And so now I have the table, which is just a card table. And I'm going to set that up for Mady and I to do our diamond painting, because currently we're doing it on the table upstairs. And every time we go to eat lunch or dinner, we're spilling them. It's causing a big mess. We have to clear them. So I am going to create ourselves a little craft table. Yeah, so the things that I bought for this craft table. I'm right now covering the table in wrapping paper, but then I bought this. Now, you guys, I bought one of these, a nice, beautiful wood one that I put crochet hooks in, and it has 5 little compartments in it. And since buying that, I should have bought a lot more, because Home Goods has never had another one like it. I ended up buying a metal one for my desk at school, which is cute. Not as good as that one that I have over there. And then now I couldn't find either. I couldn't find the cute one or the okay one. But I'm going to tell you what, I've gone to TJ Maxx, Ross, Walmart, Target, and I never can find these things. But when you go to Home Goods, they always have them, but they have all kinds of different ones. This one has stars, moons, and heart glitter in it. And Mady and I are going to put some of our pens and markers and color pencils in there. I know, it's so beautiful. And then I bought this one. We can also put, like, you know, things in here. Scissors or a ruler or colored pencils or whatever. And then I really should not have bought this, but I did. I bought one of these boxes. I love these boxes. I have 2. I have one at school. I got to try to peel this price tag off because they put it right there on the top. And then these are kind of like the Crochet Society boxes, how there's this cute pattern, which I have them stacked up. But in here, Mady and I are going to put our diamond painting supplies, because we now have 3 or 4 of those diamond pens. We now have an assortment of trays, at least 9 trays, because each diamond painting project came with one in it. And then I bought a pack of 6. And then those little wax thingies that you stick, each of the kits that I bought came with one. Yeah, very exciting. I don't know that we're going to be regular diamond painters. Mady feels like this is her craft hobby. She got a little frustrated because the other day she spilled her little diamonds a couple times. But she's doing great. It's very relaxing. So anyway, I'm going to set this table up over here, which I will show you when I'm done, for diamond painting and or sketching, because Mady and I also do this book together called Create This Book by Mariah Elizabeth. She's got Create This Book 1, Create This Book 2. She probably has 3 out by now. And it gives you a prompt, like draw yourself like a dog or something, or draw your favorite something, or draw a picture in your favorite color. And so sometimes we like to sit together and do that kind of stuff. I would like a bigger table, but this is gonna have to do. I can't get greedy. I'm already taking up more than my fair share of this basement. So when I'm done with this video, I am going to take a picture of that area set up for you to see. But that is all, my friends. That is all that I have been doing since being home. Going to the doctor's with Flynn, changing his PICC line, adding him medicine, you know, and just shopping. Shopping at Joann's, Hobby Lobby. Yeah, so I've had a really great time. I appreciate all the prayers and the gifts and the support on the YouTube channel. All you guys that were watching all these videos during the bone marrow transplant really got my viewership high for the month of November, so I appreciate all of that. Some of you were telling me that you were leaving your playlist running for me, and that was so kind. We're back at home, we're together as a family, and we're going to endure this. February 29th is our goal date of 100 days post-transplant, and then hopefully life will get a little bit more normal then. And of course, I'll be at school in February. I'll be back with my little tiny nuggets, my 2nd grade nuggets who I miss so much. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing. Thanks for liking and sharing my videos. Thanks for your prayers and support during the bone marrow transplant. Most of this channel now will go back to my crafty self, okay? Love you all. Bye. Happy crafting.